Hello. Um, my name is Damien, and I'm making a video because I have a lot of thoughts that I need to get out. This is my first video, and I've had videos before, and I just stopped because I don't know. I just wasn't passionate at the time about it. I didn't really think that I needed to make them or that they were gonna really help people. And I knew that was kind of like not true. I knew they could help people. It's just I don't know. I just gave up on it, and it was a problem for me because I knew that's what I should have been doing, but I just wasn't motivated at the time. Had a lot of problems, but now we are getting it. We're getting it, and people have motivated me actually, like on YouTube. People that are making these kind of videos where they're speaking, from past experiences and talking um, about problems in the world and how to fix them and how to be better. And shout out to Terry. I can't remember the last name on the channel, but this guy named Terry on YouTube. Very educational, very motivational, and like I learned a lot, and I've also related a lot to what he was saying. And so now I wanted to make my own video, and I had a topic come to my mind. This topic is pretty interesting because it's the topic of good and evil, right? And I'm a Christian man. I believe in Jesus. And I believe you can only be good by God, You can't be good on your own merit. We're all evil, actually. We all are evil. And we live in an evil world, a fallen world, and we're born from evil people. And then the cycle continues through Adam. And when we get saved by Jesus Christ, it changes, right? Our heart changes, our spirit changes. God renews us. And we go in a process from the moment we get saved to renew our minds and learn new things and get better in attitudes and how we act and shedding off the old stuff, the old bad evil stuff we used to do, actions and attitudes and all that. So the thought that I was thinking of is how men are meant to work, they're meant to build and create and you know since beginning of time, that's what we've been doing is creating, building. You look at all the buildings around, you know, pretty much men, Of course, there are some women too, if I'm not mistaken, but I know women do not choose to do like construction or whatever, but for the most part. And this is what we look. We look at around us, and this is creations, creations from men who were after it, who just like things are changing. Now it's like men aren't as after it anymore. I could just tell, just by looking and seeing, just men are just slowly becoming more weak, and I just find it interesting because the topic about being like a good man, what does that mean? It means to like, have a testosterone, be strong mentally, physically, to be a man of your word, and to do what you say you're gonna do, to not like lie to yourself and have integrity, Um, so when you're looking at this stuff, there's evil people in this world. There have been evil people. There has been, for example, Hitler. He was an he was a evil man, obviously, but he was an ambitious man. And unfortunately, he used that ambition for evil, but he was an ambitious man, right? And he set out what he was going to set out to do. And when we're living in a world where it's good and evil, us as Christian believers in God, in Christ, in Jesus, we have to have ambition too in the good sense of God, you know, in a good way, not in the evil way like Hitler or other dictators. Um, and so, you know, that's why we fight wars. You know, we got wars. These aren't happening for no reason, right? We got evil people in the world that we have to protect ourselves against, or we're toast, you know, or we're gonna die. And that's how it is. That is how it is in this world. So, in order for that to happen, you have to have ambitious men on the good team. You know, you have to have ambitious men and women on the good side instead of the evil side. Now, there are going to be men and women that are ambitious for evil, but that's why us as ambitious good men and women need to stand up and go at it, you know, at life, you know? And that could be in the sense of anything. It doesn't have to be war. It doesn't have to be it could be like owning a business. It could be, you know, having integrity, being a person of your word, you know? That is very important. Um, to not lie to yourself, to be honest with yourself, because if you lie to yourself and you go ahead and go against what you say you're gonna do, you know, you're pushing your spirit, you know, like you're telling yourself that, hey, you're not confident. You're telling yourself that, hey, you're not, you know, trustworthy. Like, how can you be confident if you don't even believe in your own words? You know, so you have to really stay focused and really just have integrity and understand what you're saying. You know, it's really important to know what you're saying, not just to people, but to yourself. You know, it's even more so like, I wouldn't say it's more so important, but it starts with yourself. If you're bringing yourself down with words and you're lying to yourself, how it's gonna be portrayed to other people too. You know. So yeah, I feel like that's it. That was a interesting topic, I thought, and it's my first video, and I hope you enjoyed it. You know, I hope that you enjoyed it, and I'm gonna bring better quality videos. You know, if I have topics, not sure how often I'm gonna do it, but I do plan on doing it. So I appreciate for watching, and thank you, and yeah, God bless.